very much is Horst baby at this stage. I mean, since the premium membership stuff launched for Mysterious Universe, I've been absolutely flat out and haven't been able to help Horst as much as I'd like to. So after reading the comments on the website to that new logo and the announcement that it's coming out this month, I just wanted to point out, first of all, that it's really a joint effort, and especially for this first episode, Horst has really done the majority of the work. We'll both be appearing on the show and discussing the topic and talking about the interviews that have taken place. Horst's done 3 out of the 4 interviews, and I, of course, interviewed Paul for the last one. And we'll probably look at bringing more people into the fold to contribute to it. And when we're booking future guests, there'll be posts up in the Mysterious Universe forum where you guys can decide what questions you want us to ask of these new guests. So look out for that. Now, basically, the show's going to be monthly. We're going to try and get out 12 every year. The whole premise is to bring an illumination, a better understanding on some of the topics that we cover on Mysterious Universe. And Horst is really focused in bringing some sort of balance to that and having skeptics and believers on both sides to kind of give us a really good insight into different perspectives on these topics. The show will have its own website, so that'll be coming out very soon. So keep an eye on mysteriousuniverse.org for all the updates. So to give you an overall summary, it's going to be a monthly program. It's a collaboration between Horst, myself, and possibly some others in the future, and looking at topics that do generally occur on Mysterious Universe, but at the same time not restricted to that either. So hopefully that's enough info to tide you over. No release date yet, but that's coming very, very soon. Again, just keep an eye on mysteriousuniverse.org and all the details will be up sometime this month. Next up, I wanted to bring you a story that Rocco found last week and put it up on the site, but I wanted to hold it back for the show because it's dynamite. It's a UFO mystery at RAF Lakenheath. It's from the UK newspaper Bury Free Press, and it's got an audio recording to go with it. The article writes, mystery surrounds claims that jets from RAF Lakenheath were called to intercept a UFO. UFO experts claim to have a recording which they have posted on the internet as proof that London military air traffic control contacted a flight of US Air Force F-15s from the base after a UFO was picked up on their radar on January the 12th. Now, all of this first came about from UFO Data magazine, where you can find a PDF report on it and a link to the audio file. Steve Johnson, the features writer there, was quoted here as saying, "We're still looking into it, and we have made a Freedom of Information request to the Ministry of Defence and have also contacted RAF Lakenheath, but they haven't gotten back to us yet." Now, this audio recording was allegedly picked up by radio enthusiasts, and again, it looks like it's a call from the London Military Air Traffic Control to these F-15s flying out of the base, and they claim it tells the American airmen to intercept an unknown target at 3,000 to 4,000 feet. The F-15s get a radar lock on the target, make a pass at 17,000, and then again at 17,700 feet. Now, let's have a listen to the audio and pay special attention to the description of this object that the pilots give.
I just flew over on bullseye 008 for 20. I had a radar hit, and it was swinging. It looked like 30 knots. There was something there. It looked like it didn't look like a bird. It looked like, no kidding, a rock to me. I have no idea what it was, but basically, I'm going to use my radar to see if I can pick this object up again. I picked it up twice. The first time I picked it up, my radar broke lock, so I thought it was just some kind of bad lock or potential chaff. Back towards you, dude, I can't tell. Some small, very small black object. It just flew right over me.
Confirm the object appears stationary.
But it went from 17 the first time I saw it to 17.7, so it's not falling. I don't think it was a bird. I'm not sure. Again, it stayed between 17 and 18, so.
Copy I saw it that time. I could not make out what it was.
You did see it.
Confirm.
I don't want to circle back around.
So if genuine, that is a pretty amazing recording coming from an F-15 pilot. He's reporting on a small black object that looks almost like a rock hanging in the sky. He says a couple of times there that it's stationary, there's no airspeed on it, but also mentions that it was flying above him as well. So I wonder if we'll hear anything else from these pilots. I'm sure they've been debriefed and we won't hear another word out of them, but the spokesman for the London Military Air Traffic Control said, "I've spoken with both the civil and military supervisors at London Control, and, well, neither has any record of an intercept request on or around January the 12th, and intercept requests are recorded, so I cannot verify this account." Again, if you want to hear the audio file in full, head on over to ufodata.co.uk. The links will be up in the show notes. When I